Welcome everyone, this is Steph coming at you for Be Hot Yoga Atlanta. We're going to teach a 75-minute class today starting right at 5 o'clock, so we still have about 4 minutes left here, I think. Just thought I'd log on a little early to make sure that everyone could get that notification, get it pulled up, get your devices set up so you've got a nice space at your home for your home practice. Thanks for joining us today. So I'll just, hopefully, let's see, make sure that everything is set up. I've got a stream on YouTube and Facebook going. Make sure, hopefully, the sound is okay. Let me know if you can't hear me. Let's see, I think this view is good. All right. So welcome again, and we've got another, we've got a little bit of time here. Go ahead and set up your mat. You can lay a towel on top of it if you would like, maybe some blocks, and a water if you'd like that for your class as well. Great, thanks, Lauren. And hopefully you find a nice spot in your house for your practice. I know everyone's space is a little different, but hopefully you can sort of make that safe space for yourself. So that you can have these next 75 minutes just for you, a nice little moving meditation here. Let's see. Let's make sure the setup is all right. All right, great. Good to go. All right. And for those of you that are our regular members, keep in touch for our upcoming Zoom classes that should be starting very soon. There should be more details coming out. We're super excited because we can give you guys some specific feedback and encouragement during classes. We'll be able to see you. Of course, you don't have to turn your video on if you don't want to, but we're real excited to roll that out. Of course, until then, we love doing these live Facebook videos with you. So for anyone just joining, we've got another minute here till we'll start, just at 5. So go ahead and get set up. You can go ahead and come to the center of your mat, maybe sit, cross-legged, or just go ahead and lay down, do whatever little stretches or breathing exercise you'd like to. Go ahead and get grounded. Hey Dan, nice to see you watching. Thanks for joining. We got another minute here. Hope everyone is doing well and finding their ways to de-stress and finding their ways to get their routine together, their exercise routine, their work routine. I know it's hard with these times, but we're here to help you. So glad you made some time for yoga today. Excited to get started here. And all right, it is 5 o'clock, so we'll go ahead and get started. Again, thanks everyone for joining. This is Stephanie, Be Hot Yoga Atlanta. It's a 75-minute class we'll go through. It is the Hot 26 and 2 series, the Bikram series from the Ghosh lineage yoga, 26 postures, 2 breathing exercises. I'll lead you through everything. I'll even recommend the inhales and exhales for this moving, breathing meditation, connecting your breath and your movement. So we'll start standing. So go ahead and come to the center of your mat, toes and heels touching. Standing tall, go ahead and find yourself grounded here. Just take a moment to settle into this space. Leave all your outside worries and everything behind. These next 75 minutes are just for you. Nice moving meditation right here. So stand tall. Relax those shoulders down. We start with pranayama breathing, a 6-count inhale through your mouth, inhale through your nose, 6-count exhale through your mouth, and we'll add some arm movements to help facilitate the opening and closing of your chest. All right, so let's begin. Interlace your fingers underneath your throat, underneath your chin, thumbs touching your throat. Relax those shoulders down. And let's begin. Inhale through your nose, Elbows float up. Spine stretches up. Fill those lungs up and hold and exhale. Slowly drop that head back, mouth open. Elbows stretch towards the front of the room and then elbows come to touch. And inhale. Now slowly drop that chin down against your knuckles. You're looking forward. Now your elbows reach up. Fill those lungs up and hold and exhale. Drop that head back. Nice exhale, breath, elbows touch. And inhale through your nose. Fill those lungs. And exhale. Deep exhale breath. Sounds like you're fogging up a window pane here. And inhale. Tongue away from the top of your mouth to help open up the throat. And exhale. Drop that head back gently. Nothing forced here. Deep Ujjayi exhale breath. And inhale. Through the nose. Fill your rib cage. Expand your lung capacity here. And exhale. Release all the air here. Elbows reach forward. Palms, forearms, elbows touch. And inhale. Strong legs. Engage your core. Fill your lungs. Relax those shoulders down. And exhale. Your spine stays straight here. No back bending. Just a gentle neck stretch. Elbows touch. And inhale. Last breath. First set. Make it the biggest breath so far today. Expand the lungs. And exhale. Just let it all go. Elbows touch and release. Arms down by your side. You can shake out your shoulders a couple of times. We're just getting started here. You're coordinating that breath and that movement. All right. Second set, interlace those fingers underneath your chin. You can swap the cross of your fingers if you like to even yourself out. Thumbs are touching your throat. Stand tall. Relax those shoulders down. And let's begin. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Inhale for 6, hold, and exhale. Hold. Inhale. Nice strong legs. Ground yourself here. Traction that spine up. And exhale. Your spine is still straight. Your legs are still strong. Elbows come to touch. And inhale. Engage those quads. Engage that core. Your belly's in and up. Reaching that rib cage up. And exhale. Your core still contracted here. Pushing all that air out of your lungs. And inhale. Fill those lungs up all the way. And exhale. You can use your arms here to squeeze your rib cage like an accordion. Every drop of air out. And inhale. Last breath for a second set. Biggest breath here. All the way up and hold and exhale. Just let it all go. Let all those worries and stresses and anxieties release with this breath. And change. Arms down by your side. And release. Now only breathe in and out only through your nose for the rest of class. If you find yourself panting, just return to your breath and try to keep that calm, consistent, or constant, steady breathing. It'll help keep your heart rate down. All right, I'm going to move right along with half moon, our warm-up postures, working our spine in all 4 directions. Inhale, arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Lock out your arms by your ears or right behind them. Stand up tall here. Inhale, lengthen up. And then exhale, bend your upper body right and left a couple of times. We're just warming up our spine here to the right and the left. Try to get your hips involved if you'd like. Back and forth. You can do little circles with your body. Try to go equally in both directions. And when you do, come back up to the center. Reset. Now inhale, lengthen up, out of your waist. And exhale, bend your upper body to the right, your hips go left. And we're in it just about a minute here. So nothing forced here. We're making a nice crescent moon, half moon shape with our body. Reaching, lifting our chest up so we don't want to collapse forward. Chin away from your chest. So keep that throat open. Shift the hips more to the left and bring the upper body up and over to the right. You can think about using your right arm to pull the left arm up and over and feel that stretch all along your left side body here, from your ankle along your obliques all the way up to your wrists. Keep breathing here. Inhale for length. Exhale for depth and flexibility here. Don't crunch into that right side. Keep that lifted as well and change. Inhale back up to center. Reset. Inhale, lengthen up and exhale over to the left. Hips go right. And same thing, other side here. So think about using your left arm this time to pull that right arm up and over. Nice tight grip here. Feeling that stretch all along your right side body. Keep your chest lifted so you're not collapsing forward. And your hips and your armpits are square, so they're facing the same direction here. So from the side, it would look like you're squeezed between two panes of glass. So just a side to side movement here. Keep breathing, nice, steady, calm breaths. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, get a little bit more depth here. Hips go over to the right. Inhale and exhale, one more place. And change. Inhale, come back up to center. All right, first back bend. So go ahead and drop your head back all the way. Just relax your neck. Arms are straight and strong. Now inhale, reach up, lengthen up, chest up. Exhale, lean back, go back, look back. Reach your arms back towards the back wall. Try to get your arms back by your ears. Stomach, hips, and thighs come forward, but then shift the weight back into your heels. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lean back, go back. Relax those arms and shoulders back. Feel that upper back bending. First, one more place and change. Inhale, come back up to center using your abdominal control. Exhale, hinge forward. Bend your knees. Bring your hands to the floor in front of you and walk it out. Little freestyle warm up here. You can shake out your legs, bend them right, left to loosen up that lower back. Come down to squat a little bit here. Whatever you need to do to just loosen up a little bit here. This first forward bend is sometimes a lot on the backs of those legs, so just take it easy. Whatever feels good for you today, this afternoon. Maybe just hang there and ragdoll. Maybe bring your arms up overhead to stretch out your shoulders a little bit. Sway back and forth. Maybe squat a couple of times. All right, and then we're going to set up for hands to feet pose. So go to bring those toes and heels back together to touch. Bend your knees to get your upper body on your lower body. So try to get your stomach on your thighs, your chest on your knees, and then reach around and scoop up your heels from behind if you can. Or get your hands anywhere along the back sides of your legs, so maybe your calves, palms face forward, thumbs are out. Hang your head down by your shins and now lift your hips. But keep that compression. Keep that upper body on your lower body here. It'll help bring the stretch not only into the backs of your legs, but also into your spine as well. Try to keep your elbows close together behind your body. They should be pointing back towards the back wall. You can make any adjustments if you need to. Shift the weight forward into your toes a little bit. Keep breathing. Lift those hips and change. Arms out in front of you, palms together, arms are straight. Inhale. Come back up. And exhale those arms down by your side and breathe. We're going to do it one more time. Second set a little bit shorter. So we'll go right, left, backwards, and forwards. Inhale, arms up over your head. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, lock out those arms, swap the grip if you like. Now inhale, lengthen up, lift your chest, and exhale, hips go left, your upper body goes right. Half the time here, just 30 seconds, to really get that length with that inhale breath here, and the depth with the exhale. Feel yourself getting longer and taller and stronger here. Nice tight grip, legs are strong, core is engaged, shoulders relax down away from your ears. Your grip is strong, your arms are straight. Inhale, lengthen up, exhale, over and change. Come back up to center. Reset. Inhale, lengthen up, exhale, over to the left. Hips go right. Feel that stretch along the right side body now. You're grounded here with your feet. Your legs are strong, quads contracted. Your chest is lifted. Maybe point those fingertips to the back corner of the room. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, over. Nice steady breath here. One more place. And change. Come back up to center. All right, another back bend. Inhale, lengthen up, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lean back, go back, look back, relax your arms and shoulders back. Try to think about the sensation of lift right between those shoulder blades and that upper back. I want to feel that bending first. It's the hardest part of our spine to bend because it naturally bends forward. So think about lifting it, look back. Look towards the back wall. If you're getting dizzy, you can always look up, but reach those arms back. Relax back. Lean back. Go back. One more place and change. Inhale. Come back up. Exhale. Hinge forward. And walk it out. Second little freestyle warm up here. Again, whatever feels good. You want something a little more dynamic, you can do some lunges here. Get that body warmed up. Or whatever you didn't get on the other side, maybe if you didn't get the left or the right in, even yourself out. You open up those hips. All right, now when we're ready, get our second forward fold, hands to feet pose. So go ahead and bend those knees as much as you need to and get that upper body compressed on your lower body. Now reach around and scoop up your heels or the backs of your legs, fingertips down, all 5 fingers together, elbows close together behind you. Drop your head completely, relax it, and then lift your hips up. Shift the weight forward into your feet a little bit. Lift the hips. Feel that stretch all along the back sides of your legs here. Such a great stretch here. Use your bicep strength to pull your upper body down. Keep that compression. Relax your head completely. Hangs by your shins here. Lift the hips. And change. Arms out in front of you, palms together. Inhale, come up. And exhale those arms down by your side and breathe. All right, moving right along with awkward pose. 3-part chair pose. So, working the major muscles in our arms and our legs. So if your right foot out to the right, about hip width apart, you can bring 2 fists in between your toes and your heels to measure if you would like, and then come right back up. Now bring your arms out in front of you parallel to the floor. Your palms are down. Now strengthen everything here. Stand up tall. And exhale, sit down and back to the level of a chair that's a little bit too far behind you. Shift the weight back into your heels and now lift your chest. Relax those shoulders down and back. Arms stay parallel, all 5 fingers together. Sit down a little bit lower, engage your core, belly button to tailbone, lift your chest. And change. Come back up, push up through your heels. Second part, come up onto your tiptoes as high as you can, up onto the balls of your feet. And you can work on your balance here, really engage every muscle in your leg, or if you're ready, you can start to bend those knees and come on down. But keep that back straight. Keep that back parallel to the back wall. If you're hinging forward or falling back, you've gone too far. If you come all the way down, then your thighs are parallel to the floor, no lower. Those heels stay high as you can. They're still perpendicular to the floor if you can. Engage everything here and change. Come back up. Heels come down. Third part. Come up off your heels just a little bit. Now squeeze those knees together. Squeeze those inner thighs together. And when you're ready, slowly start to come down. Stop wherever you need to. If your knees start to hurt here, always listen to your knees. Slowly come down, back parallel to the back wall. Same thing, don't fall forward or back. As you come all the way down to the ground, your hips are hovering above your heels. Your hips are over your knees as well. Think about everyone, squeeze those inner thighs, engage that core, engage your arms and change. Slowly come back up with control. Heels down, arms down by your side, and breathe. Feel those muscles of your legs warming up there. Second set, step right back out into that footprint. Do them all one more time. Inhale your arms up, parallel to the floor. All 5 fingers together, palms are down. Really engage your biceps and triceps here. Now exhale, sit down and back. Shift the weight back into your heels. Sit down low. Get that bottom as far back behind you as you can. And now lift your chest and bring your shoulders down and back. Think about having a straight back here. Your core is in, belly button to tailbone. Sit down a little bit lower. Maybe split the mat with your feet to really engage every muscle here and change. Come back up. Second part. Come up on the balls of your feet. Find your balance here. Work those calves. And slowly come down. Bend your knees until your thighs are parallel to the floor, or be happy with wherever you are there. Maybe you're making a box with your arms, your body, and your thighs here. Hold it here. Heels are high. Find your balance. Find your engagement here and change. Come on back up. Heels come down. Third part, come up just a little bit. Squeeze those knees together. And now exhale, slowly start to come down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it here. Find that engagement. Find those inner thighs working, and now come up 1 inch. Hold it here. Come up 1 more inch. Hold it here. And change. Slowly come up all the way. Heels down, arms by your side. Step your feet back together and breathe. Eagle, working all our major joints. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, swing the right arm under your left, right elbow under left elbow, cross your wrist, palms in prayer, or you can grab opposite shoulder blades if you'd like. Elbows down low. Now sit low, weight into your heels. Inhale your right leg up and over to your left. Point those toes down towards the ground. If you can, get the wrap of your foot around your calf muscle, and point those toes down towards your ankle, or you can use your foot as a little kickstand if you'd like. But squeeze everything in together here. Try to sit down lower, shift the weight back into your heels, lift your chest up, elbows down, engage those legs, and change. Inhale, come on back up, arms up, palms touch. Other side, exhale, swing the right arm under the left, cross your wrist, palms in prayer. You can interlace your fingers a couple of times so that helps get the grip. Elbows down low to open up those shoulder blades. Sit down low, stay low. Bring that left leg up and over. Try to get it really high to help that thigh cross up high, squeeze everything together. Get that wrap if you can. Point those toes down. Sit down a little lower. Lift your chest up a little bit higher. Elbows down. Find your focus. Find your balance. Hold it here. And change. Unwind. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. We're going to go right into the second set. Exhale, swing the right arm under your left. Cross your wrists, palms in prayer, thumbs towards your face, elbows down to open up those shoulder blades. Sit down low. Stay low and bring that right leg up and over. Slide it down the other side of your leg. Point those toes down towards the floor. Get the wrap if you can. Now lift your chest. Relax those shoulders down. Squeeze everything in together. Ideally, we have a straight line from our nose, fingertips, wrists, elbows, knees and ankles here. Shift weight back into your heels. Sit down one more place and change. Inhale, come back up, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, left under right. Palms in prayer. Open up those shoulder blades. Now sit down low. Stay low. Left leg up and over the right. Go ahead and get that set up. Find your balance here. It's also a posture about focus here. It's eagle. So find that eagle eye focus. One unmoving point in front of you. Working all the major joints of our body here. Squeeze it all together. Your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, your hips, your knees, your ankles. Sit down a little bit lower and change. Unwind. Arms up, palms touch. And exhale those arms down by your side. And breathe. All right, we've got a quick little break here. So grab some water if you like. It's the only official break, I guess, we have during class. But feel free to take a break whenever you might need it through the rest of class. Of course, I'm not watching, but be honest with yourself. If you need a break, of course, take it. Always listen to your body. You can always modify postures however you need to. Try to give you options for those as I remember them. It's just yoga. It's just a yoga practice. So no need to set, super high expectations for yourself, or, it's not about making that picture perfect posture. It's about using the posture to find your own strength and flexibility. The end goal isn't the posture. The end goal is you using the posture to build your own strength and flexibility and confidence. So just a little reminder there. So be kind to yourself during your practice and try to have fun with it. All right. So, balancing series. Standing head to knee. Come back to the center of your mat. Toes and heels touch. Stand tall. And now inhale. Lift your right leg up. Thigh parallel to the floor. And we're here. We're in it for a minute. So, you can stay here. Main goal is to stand on this one leg. You can have your arms by your side. You can grab right under your knee at your shin for a little bit more stability, but try not to rely on that. Your shin is parallel to the wall in front of you. Your foot is flexed. And your left leg is stable and strong, the standing leg. You want to contract both that quad and that hamstring here to protect that knee. You don't want to be hyperextending it back, but you don't want it bent either. So just stable and strong and locked out here. And so we're halfway, so if you're advancing forward, go ahead. You can round over, belly in, and grab the ball of your foot, all 5 fingers underneath, and keep that standing leg strong. Ground down through that foot. You can start to ease that heel out towards the mirror if you're ready. Only as long as that standing leg stays straight. You'll pull those toes back towards your head if both legs are straight. The top leg is parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower. If it is, hold it here. Find your balance, shift that way forward, and change. Reverse out. Stand tall. Other side, left leg up. And get your balance here. You can get the same grip as last time if you would like. And really focus on this right leg this time. So that quad and that hamstring are engaged. Really think about using both quads, your abdomen, your hip flexors here to keep this top leg tall, to keep this standing leg strong here. Flex that foot. Relax those shoulders down, stand tall. We're halfway, so if you're ready, if you're advancing forward, you can round over, grab the ball of your foot, all 5 fingers underneath, and really find that lift through your abdomen. Everyone engage your core to keep your balance and slowly start to kick that heel out towards the mirror if you're ready. If that standing leg starts bending, then maybe you just stay wherever you are. You can just slowly, every time you're working to get that standing leg a little bit straighter. If it's straight, it's parallel to the floor, and you flex those toes back towards your face. Keep breathing. Find that balance and change. Reverse out. Stand tall. We're going to do it a second time, half the time. So you don't need to rush into it. Really focus on getting that standing leg straight. All right, I'll do it from the side this time. All right. Inhale that right leg up, and we're in it. If you're ready, round over. Grab that ball of foot. Maybe just hover there. Maybe just hover down, think about touching or tapping your foot. You can always come back up if you lose your balance. If you have your foot, slowly start to ease that heel out towards the mirror. Keep that standing leg quad engaged. If that leg is straight, it's parallel to the floor, those toes are pointed back towards your head, and you bring your elbows down towards your calf muscles, squeeze them in. Maybe they go below your calf muscles, shift the weight forward, and the last part is to drop your forehead to your knee. Find a point of focus for balance, everyone. And change, reverse out. Stand tall and breathe. Other side. Left leg up, round over, belly in, grab the ball of your foot, all 5 fingers underneath. Engage that standing leg, start to kick that heel out slowly. And when both legs are straight, they're perpendicular to each other, the toes are pulled back towards your head, bring those elbows down towards your calf muscles. Maybe they come below your calf muscles, shift the weight forward a little bit into your toes, and the last part is drop your forehead to your knee. And change, reverse out. Stand tall and breathe. Always return to your breath to lower that heart rate. All right, standing bow. We're gonna add a back bend into it. So, drop your right hand behind you, palm faces out, inside of your elbow faces out, and this opens up this shoulder blade and chest here. So bend your right knee, pick up that ankle from the inside, so that inside of the elbow is still facing out. Knees closer together, engage that standing leg. Now inhale your right arm, your left arm up, chin to shoulder, lengthen up, reach up, chin up, and when you're ready to kick, you kick. Kick that right leg back and up. Really let the kick drive the posture here. No need to rush into it. Reach that arm, left arm up. Keep your chest up. Feel this kick. Really pull your right arm and shoulder back. It opens up your chest to the right side of the room. It brings that right shoulder behind the left shoulder so you can't see it anymore. Point those toes. Think about kicking that knee, pointing that toe up, and we're halfway. So if you want to come forward, you can slowly start to bring the upper body down. Your arm will follow. Your arms are reaching in opposite directions here. You're kicking and you're reaching with equal strength in opposite directions. Engage that standing leg. Shift the weight forward into your toes. Look straight forward, chin to shoulder, reaching forward, kicking back to maintain that balance on that strong standing leg. One more place and change. Reverse out. Arm by your side and breathe. Other side. Drop that left hand behind you, palm faces out. Really open up that shoulder, go and feel that twist happening there. Bend that left knee, pick up the ankle from the inside, inhale your right arm up, lengthen up, and now go. When you're ready to kick, you kick. Kick that left leg back and up, really focus on the kick first, really let that left shoulder be pulled back behind the right. It opens up your chest to the left side of the room, creating a little spine twist here. Keep kicking. Feel a back bend being created here. Lift the chest, looking forward. Keep breathing here. Really feel that chest opening. We're halfway. So if you want to go ahead and start to hinge a little bit on that hip, your upper body comes down, your arm will follow. You see your toes come up over your head maybe. We're still looking forward, reaching forward. It's a big balancing posture. So think about that balance you're creating between the kick and the reach. Come on down. Feel that extension from fingertip to fingertip here and change. Reverse out. Right arm down and breathe. Lift the chest with an inhale and relax those shoulders down with your exhale here. All right, seconds at half the time. Maybe just go for it. You fall out, no big deal. You can always get right back in it. Just try to end standing on one leg. All right, right hand drops behind you, palm faces out. Bend that right knee, pick up that ankle from the inside. Left arm reaches up, lengthen up, chin to shoulder, and go. Kick. Kick your leg up, point those toes, really let that right Arm being stretched back. Relax your shoulder back. Feel that pectoral muscle opening, that chest opening. Go ahead and come down. Maybe your abdomen comes parallel to the floor in front of you. Reach those shoulders, that fingertip forward, chin to shoulder. Look forward. Head is level. Engage your standing leg. Kick up higher. Lift your chest. Beautiful back bend. Kick, reach, balance. Breathe and change. Reverse out. Other side. Left hand behind you. Bend your knee. Pick up that ankle. Inhale your right arm up. Chin to shoulder. Lengthen up. Lift your chest and go. Kick that left leg back and up. Feel that spine twist. Feel that backward. Feel that bend here. Your entire spine. Kick that leg up. Upper body down. Reaching forward. Kicking back. Finding that balance. Finding the equal and opposite strength here. Keep your chest lifted, looking forward, chin to shoulder. Kick, reach, balance, and breathe. One more. Place and change. Reverse out. Arms by your side and just breathe. All right, balancing stick. So come to one side of your mat. We've got 10-second postures next. You can do anything for 10 seconds. This is warrior 3. Inhale, arms up over your head. Interlace your fingers. Release your index fingers. Lock out your arms by your ears or behind them. Now your spine is straight here. Right foot steps forward. Shift the weight forward. Point the left toes. And now go. Leg up, body down. Straight line from fingertips to toes here. Engage your core. Looking 4 feet in front of you on the floor. Keep breathing. One more place and change. Step back. Arms stay up. Other side. Inhale, lengthen up. Step your left foot forward. Shift the weight forward. Point the right toes. And now go. Leg up, body down. Engage your core. Arms are strong by your ears. Straight line. Make the letter T with your body. Maybe here. Keep breathing and change. Step back. Exhale those arms down by your side. It's a super short posture, but don't forget to inhale and exhale throughout the posture as well. It'll help keep that balance, keep your heart rate steady. Second set, inhale, arms up overhead, palms touch, interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, lock out those arms. You can always have your arms separated if your shoulders are tight, or you can put your hands on your hips for any lower back issues. Right foot steps forward, shift the weight, point the toes and go. Leg up, body down, keep that left hip down. Your hips are still square to the floor. Point those toes, engage every muscle in that left leg. Engage your core, chest stays lifted, looking forward, chin away from your chest and change. Step back, arms stay up. Left foot forward, shift the weight, point the toes, right hip stays down and go. Leg up, body down, engage every muscle in that right leg, looking forward. Arms are straight and strong. Body comes down to be parallel to the floor. You're like a letter T. Keep breathing and change. Step back. And exhale those arms down by your side. Return to your breath here. Calm, steady breathing. All right, and come pivot on your mat again. We're going to take a big step out to the side this time. So come to one side of your mat, separate leg stretching. Inhale, arms up overhead. Right foot steps out to the right, big step. Arms down parallel to the floor. Your feet are straight on or pigeon-toed in slightly. Now inhale, lengthen up, lean back a little bit, and exhale, swan dive forward, reaching forward with your chest here, leading the way all the way down. And bring your hands to the floor in front of you, or you can reach around and grab the sides of your feet or your heels or the backs of your legs. And we're in it, the posture, just stretching our legs here, the backs of our thighs, Keep breathing. You can shift the weight forward into your toes a little bit, into the balls of your feet, so you don't want to be leaning, falling too far back. Ideally, your hips are over your knees or over your ankles here. You can bend your knees if you need to. Engage those quads to help release those hamstrings. You can tone your core here to help release your lower back. And try to keep your spine straight. So if you're reaching forward, maybe you reach all the way forward. Try to really reach that chest for the ground and feel that extension in your spine here. Shift the weight, keep breathing. Now stretch all along the back sides of your legs, maybe into your back as well. Think about getting your forehead to the floor. And change. Come on back up, arms parallel. We're going to go right into triangle. We're just going to flow the next three together. So go ahead and turn that right toes out towards the right, left toes in just a little bit. Now exhale, sit down low into a lunge here. You can bounce a couple of times if you would like. Nice, strong setup here. This is your strong warrior two. When you're ready, windmill your arms to the right, elbow to knee. Reach those right fingertips beyond the right toes and reach that left arm straight up towards the ceiling, reaching up. Now look up, chin to shoulder, and hold it here. Our lower body is grounding down, engaging those quads. Our upper body is lifting up. Engage your abdomen and your obliques here. Look up, chin to shoulder, reaching up. Balancing here, strong posture and change. Arms parallel. Straighten that right leg. Pivot those right toes in. Turn those left toes out. And now exhale, sit down low. Bounce a couple of times. Get this strong warrior two. Your knee is right over your ankle, not beyond it. And now pivot your arms to the left. Elbow to knee. Reach those fingertips beyond your right toes. And now reach that right arm straight up towards the ceiling, chin to shoulder. Look up towards your fingertips. Arms are strong. Legs are strong. Push down through your feet. Ground yourself here. Engage your core. Lift your chest. Look up. Think about those inner thighs. Think about those hips opening up here. Try to sit down a little bit lower. And change. Windmill your arms to parallel. Straighten that left leg. Turn those left toes in. And now toggle your feet in. Shorter step here. Inhale your arms up. Into prayer. Cross your thumbs. Now pivot on your heels to the right. And shift that left hip forward a couple of times. You want your hips square to the wall in front of you. And you can either get your heels in one line or slightly separated. They could be hip width apart. Now inhale, lengthen up, tuck your chin, and exhale, roll forward, round forward, exhaling all the way down. Look at your belly button. Bend your right knee and bring your forehead to your knee, fingertips to the floor in front of you. And now push up off the floor with your fingertips to really arch that spine up. Breathe in this here. Keep that forehead to knee contact. It's awkward here. I know it's hard to breathe. Focus on those exhale breaths. We're getting this compression. We're getting this beautiful spine bend here, expanding the space between the vertebrae, really arching up and change. Palms together. Inhale. Slowly come up. Engage your legs. When your spine is straight, pivot on your heels to the left. Pivot on your heels to the left. Readjust your heels. Get that right hip forward a couple of times so it's square in front of you. Now inhale, lengthen up, maybe lean back a little bit. Tuck your chin and exhale, roll in, round in. Exhale all the way down. Take your time. Bend your left knee. Bring your forehead to your knee, hands to the floor in front of you. And now push up off of the floor. Use your fingertips. Engage your core here to help release your lower back. Keep that back leg straight. The back heel stays on the floor. Maybe shift the weight a little bit more to that front foot. Here, maybe just play around with it. See how your hips feel. See what can really help you arch that spine up a little bit more. Maybe get the contact a little bit higher up. Forehead to knee and change. Palms together. Inhale, roll up. When your spine is straight, pivot to the right. Step your feet back together and exhale those arms down by your side. And breathe. And we're going to do that set one more time. Always return to your breath. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Step that right foot out to the right. Big step. Arms down parallel. You want your wrists over your ankles here. And a nice wide step. Now go ahead and shift the weight a little bit forward into the balls of your feet. Lift through your chest, standing tall, and now exhale, swan dive forward, leading with your chest here. Shift the weight forward, engage your quads. Come all the way down. You can slowly start to slide the hands down the back sides of your legs if you would like. You can stop along your calves. You can grab your ankles. You can grab the sides of your feet or your heels, or keep those hands out in front of you, whatever feels good today. We're in it for about a minute here, so just enjoy this stretch. Think about bringing your forehead to the floor in front of you. You know, pulling that chest down to the floor. If you have your tight grip, think about pulling your upper body down towards the floor, using your bicep strength. Think about those elbows coming back towards the back wall behind you. Engage your legs here. Feel that hamstring release. Deep exhale breaths for depth here. Go a little bit lower. Let gravity help you here. It's a deep inversion posture, so feel all that fresh blood coming, rushing up towards your head, helping with your mental clarity, helping with your memory here. Pull a little bit lower and change. Arms parallel. Inhale, come up, shift your hips forward. Spine is straight, stay here, arms parallel. Now pivot on your heel, point your right toes out to the right. Now bend your right knee and sit down low. We're going right into triangle here. We're going to bounce a couple of times. Try to get that thigh parallel to the floor if you can. You want that knee over your ankle here. Find this engagement here. Engage your quads. Keep those hips low, and now pivot your arms. Windmill, both arms, same time. Knee to elbow. And really you want a straight line from your armpit to your ankle here. So if your hips aren't really that flexible and your hip is cocked up like this, maybe bring your upper body up as well and bring your forearm to your knee. You really want to make sure you get this nice straight line along the sides of your body. Try to shift those hips down low, open up those hips, push that right knee back with your right elbow. Keep breathing, hold it here and change. Windmill your arms to parallel, straighten that right leg, right toes in, left toes out. And now sit down into the lunge. Try to get that thigh parallel, knee over ankle, engage your quads, engage your core. Now windmill those arms to the left. Right elbow or right fingertips reach straight up. Use that left elbow to push that left knee back and really open up those hips. Deep hip opener here. Breathe into a look straight up towards the ceiling. Maybe bring your right arm back a little bit for a nice spine twist here in the end. Lift your chest. And change. Windmill those arms to parallel. Straighten that left leg. Left toes in. Now toggle your heels and toes in. Smaller step. Inhale, arms up. Palms touch. Cross your thumbs. Pivot on your heels to the right. Shift that left hip forward a couple of times. Square off your hips. Inhale, lengthen up. Tuck your chin. Roll in, round in. Exhale. Left hip stays forward, left leg stays straight, heel stays down. Bring your forehead to your knee, get that contact here. Push down with your fingertips, or maybe keep those hands in prayer. If you have the balance and the strength, try to bring those hands back to prayer. Just the fingertips touch the floor in front of you. Engage your core to keep this balance here. Maybe push your knee back with your forehead to try to straighten that leg eventually one day. And change. Slowly come up. When your spine is straight, pivot those heels on those heels to the left. Pivot on your heels to the left one more time. Toggle that left or that right hip forward. Inhale, lengthen up, tuck your chin, roll in. Exhale, belly in. Keep that right hip forward the whole time. Your hips are square. Forehead to knee. Maybe keep those hands in prayer, reaching out in front of you. It's hard with your balance. You can make those heels a little bit wider, so widen them out left and right. It'll help with your balance there. Engage your core. Push. Maybe push that knee back with your forehead to one day. Straighten that leg. Keep breathing. Throat choked, eyes open. And change, slowly roll up. Round up. And when your spine is straight, you can pivot on your heels back to the right. Step your feet back together and exhale those arms down by your side. And breathe. All right, we're already in our last standing posture. Tree and toe. We're going to do 2 sets. So if you go into toe, you're welcome to go into it in the second set. All right, tree pose. Toes and heels together. Inhale that right leg up. Rotate that hip, that knee out, and bring your right foot on your left thigh, half lotus position. Grab the foot from behind and underneath and really let that right knee open up to open up this hip leg. Just let that knee gently drop down, nothing forced here. And find your balance. Maybe bring that right hand up to prayer. Maybe bring that left hand up to prayer. Maybe just try it, and if it slips, you can just grab that foot again. Find your balance, even out those hips and shoulders here. Engage that standing leg, standing tall like a tree. And change, reverse out. Other side, left leg up. Rotate that knee out, grab that foot from behind and underneath and place it in half lotus position on your right thigh this time. And let that left knee just drop down to open up this left thigh here. Bring that hand up into prayer. Your thumb is at your sternum here. Maybe bring both hands up to prayer. Find your balance. Relax those shoulders down, standing tall. And change. Reverse out. Arms by your side. All right, second set. We'll try it again. Inhale your right leg up and place that foot in half lotus position. Really try to get it high up on your thigh here, especially if you're going to toe stand. Try to get that heel in line with your midline, right underneath your navel here. And then drop that knee down. Bring your right hand up to prayer. And if you're going to the toe, go ahead and hinge forward, straight spine. Find something on the floor, 4 feet in front of you. Find one unmoving point and don't lose that. And then bring your hands to the floor in front of you and fall into your hands. You can stay here, just work on that hamstring stretch, or you can then lift your heel, bend your knee, and slowly walk your hands back to both sides of your hips. Keep looking at that one unmoving point for your balance, and slowly bring one hand and the other back up to prayer, balancing on your ball of your foot here. And then bring your gaze up. Squeeze your knees together. And toes reverse out, meet the trees. Come back up to tree. And change. Other side, left leg up, rotate it out. Try to bring it up high, bring that heel to your midline and drop that knee down. Maybe just work on your tree for now. Ideally one day, your knees are in one line from the side. That's what we're working for, to open up both of those hips. Bring your left hand in prayer, and if you're going into toe, find that point in the floor. 4 feet in front of you, hinge forward. Fall into your hands in front of you. Bend that knee, lift that heel. Slowly walk back, inhale. Walk your hands back, lift that chest, keep it lifted, spine is straight, one hand up, then the other hand up. Try to stay hovering above your heel here. Squeeze those knees together, look straight forward, work on your balance. Maybe just bring your hands up and try to clap. And change. Come on back up to tree. Standing tall. And reverse out. You can acknowledge your strong standing series, however you'd like. And then when you're ready, turn around, lie down for a quick savasana. Here we're going to transition on to our floor series. So go ahead and lie down on your back. Short little savasana here. Bring your heels together, let your toes fall out. Arms are by your side and your palms are up. And just take a moment here for some mindfulness and awareness. So mindfulness is awareness of the present moment with acceptance. So just become aware of the sensations through your body right now. Not necessarily how you're feeling, but what sensations of warmth, or openness or exhaustion you might be feeling, and don't label them as anything, just accept them. Feel your belly or your chest rising and falling here. Moving right along with window movement pose. Inhale your right leg up. Interlace your fingers on top of your shin just below the kneecap. And then exhale, pull that knee down towards your shoulder, avoiding the rib cage. Feel that nice abdominal compression and that hip opening here. Your left leg is straight, your foot is flexed, you're reaching that heel towards the back wall. Pull a little bit tighter and change. Release that right leg down. Inhale your left leg up. Interlace your fingers just below your kneecap, and then exhale, pull that knee down towards your abdomen here. Nice abdominal compression, little pinch in the hip here. Flex that right foot out, try to get that calf on the floor. Find nice, constant, steady pressure here, and change. Release that left leg. Now inhale, both legs up. Bend your knees, reach around and grab opposite elbows. Give yourself a nice tight hug. Release your upper body down on the floor. You can grab your opposite elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your fingertips, maybe just your opposite shins here, whatever works for you. And really try to pull your thighs, your knees down into your abdomen here. So with every exhale breath, you pull it down. Try to get that tailbone a little bit further down on the floor. You can tuck your chin, but keep your neck on the floor, your head on the floor. Just try to eventually get that neck flat on the floor as well. One day, entire spine flat on the floor. And change, release. Legs out, heels together, toes fall open. Breathe, palms up. All right, do it again. Inhale, right leg up. Interlace your fingers on top of your knee and really maybe rotate that knee out a little bit more and then bring it in to try to open up that hip here. Squeezing into your abdomen. Think of that abdominal compression, your ascending colon on this side. Squeeze it in. A nice little massage here for your digestive system. Feel that hip opening up as well. Tuck your chin, look down your midline. Squeeze with your biceps here, relax your shoulders down, elbows in, and change. Release that leg, left leg up. Get your grip and go for it. Pull that leg down. Maybe bring it out to the side and then rotate that knee in. See what works for you here. Try to get that nice compression, trying to get your hip compression as well. Pull those elbows down, relax those shoulders down. Completely relax that right ankle, or that left ankle, and change, release. Both legs up. Grab opposite elbow, swap the cross of the arms if you can remember this time. Keep those ankles not crossed, so feet are right next to each other. Don't cross your ankles. Now exhale, pull your knees down into your chest, down towards your tailbone. You can release your grip a little bit. If that helps as you roll your tailbone, your lower spine down onto the floor. Tuck your chin, look down your midline. Keep breathing here. Squeeze everything in tight. Lengthen your breaths. Lengthen your spine. And change. Release. Relax. And breathe. All right, we've got our first sit-up. Engage our abdomen here. So if you have any lower back issues, your back's feeling some kind of way, you can always roll over on the side and skip it today. If you're doing it with us, squeeze your legs together, flex your feet, low back down, engage your core. Inhale, your arms up over your head, and double exhale. Sit, reach up, reach for your toes, forehead to your knees. And now turn around onto your bellies for Cobra, starting our spine strengthening series. So come onto your bellies, chin forward on the towel. Hands underneath your shoulders, all 5 fingers together, fingertips at the shoulder line, elbows up, shoulders relax down. Squeeze your legs together, point your toes. Now inhale, lift your upper body up. using 100% lower back strength. It's not a push-up. Think about bringing your chest up, eyes up, chin up. Squeeze those legs together, point those toes and change. Release, lower down, look to the right, arms by your side, palms are up, your left ear is on the towel, and you release here. Second set. Hands underneath your shoulders, all 5 fingers together, fingertips at the shoulder line. Squeeze your legs together. And now inhale, lift your upper body up. Use that lower back strength here. Eyes up, chin up, chest up. You're not using your hands, but you can use them a little bit to pull your chest through your arms. Lift that chest. Relax those shoulders and those elbows down and back. Maybe your belly button comes up here at the end and change. Release, look to the left, right ear on the towel, and release. We do these belly down savasana between each of the postures in our spine strengthening series to reset our spine, reset our breaths. All right, locust pose. Flip those hands down, so palms face the mat. Chin forward on the towel, looking forward. Now lift your hips up and bring your hands together, your pinky fingers touch underneath you and drop your hips back down onto your hands. Your palms still face down, your thumbs are out, your pinkies are in. If this causes any pain in your wrists or your elbows, you can always leave them further out to your side. Now shift the weight forward, engage your right leg and lift the right leg back and up. Engage every muscle in the right leg, point the toes, and lift the leg back, stretch the leg up and change, release. Shake it out, completely relax that right leg. Engage the left leg. And now lift it back and up. Stretch it back. Stretch it up. Engage every muscle in that left leg. Keep that left hip down though and change. Release. All right, third part. This is our posture. This is locust. So readjust the hands and arms closer together underneath you, reaching down towards those knees. And now tuck your chin in. So look straight down at the mouth on the towel to protect your neck. This is an upper back posture. So think about that while we're working. Shift the weight forward into your chest, broaden your shoulder, squeeze your legs together, inhale and exhale, lift both legs up. Lift your hips up off your thighs. Engage your core, maybe get your core up off of your arms, push down to your hands, push down to your fingertips, push, pivot, or shift the weight forward into your chest, into your shoulders, lift one more time and change, lower down. Release your arms out from underneath you. Look to the right and breathe. Now it's a challenging posture. I think it's many people's least favorite, but it's a really great upper back strength exercise. It's one that really, work on envisioning that final posture. Envisioning those legs coming straight up, pointing straight up towards the ceiling, and you're pivoting or you're balancing just on your chest and your shoulders here. One day, your legs are probably higher than they think they are. So let's try it one more time. Flop, put those palms down on the mat, lift your hips. We're going to do just the third part this time, just the posture. So bring those pinkies to touch, palms down on the mat, lower your hips down. Shift the weight forward into your chest and into your shoulders here already. Mouth down on the mat. Squeeze those legs together. Engage everything. Build up here. Inhale and exhale. Lift those legs up. Think about getting those hips up. Engage your core. Think about getting that core up. Shift the weight forward. You're balancing on your chest and your shoulder blades here. Keep breathing. Point those toes. Lift it up. And change. Release. Look to the left and breathe. Posture's over. Full locust, arms out like airplane wings. This one's a little bit more fun. Chin forward on the towel, legs together, point the toes, engage your arms, and now inhale, lift your upper body up, lift your lower body up, and fly. Eyes up, chin up, chest up, your thighs come up. You're balancing on your belly here. Relax those shoulders back. Look up. Inhale and change. Release. Look right. Arms by your side. Breathe. Relax those shoulders down. Keep that neck long. Second set. Arms out like airplane wings. Engage your biceps and triceps here. Strong arms or light arms. Squeeze those knees, those legs together, and inhale. Lift your legs up. Lift your thighs up. Lift your chest up. Arms up. Palms facing forward. Chest up. Think about pulling your chest up towards where the wall meets the ceiling. Look up, chin up, chest up. Inhale, one more place and change. Release. Arms by your side, palms up. Breathe. All right, we're going to put it all together. We worked our lower back, our upper back. That was just our middle back. And now we're going to do our full back bend, balancing on our belly, floor bow. So chin forward on the towel, bend your knees and grab your ankles from the outside. Wrists are straight. Arms are relaxed. Now inhale, kick your knees up, thighs up, point those toes. The kick drives the posture. It lifts your chest up off of the ground. The kick is pulling your arms back, pulling your shoulders back, eyes up, chin up, chest up, look up, kick up, roll forward, knees hip width apart. Keep breathing and change, release. Look right, relax. Second set, you can always do bridge instead if you would like, or if wheel is part of your practice, you can do that as well. Bend your knees, grab those ankles from the outside, wrists are straight. It's not a super tight grip. Now inhale, kick those thighs up, knees up. Try to keep those knees and heels hip width apart the whole time. Kick drives the posture. Look up, eyes up, chin up, chest up. Roll forward. Feel your entire spine bending here. Feel that upper thoracic spine opening up. Your chest is lifting. Point those toes. Come up. One day, beautiful teardrop shape with your body. Keep breathing and change. Release. Look left and breathe. All right, one little push up here in the practice if you like. Hands underneath your shoulders and push up. Come into down dog or child's pose for a second just to shake out your hips. A little bit here if you'd like. And then come to the tops of your mat for hero's pose, fixed firm. We'll stretch for our ankles and our knees here. So bring your knees together if you can, your hips, your heels are out on either side of your hips here. So you try to sit down on the mat completely. That's step one. So you don't want to be sitting on your feet. So if your ankles are really tight, lean forward. If your knees are starting to hurt or they're tight, separate your knees and then slowly start to lean back. If you're ready or stay wherever you are, you bring one elbow back at a time, hands on your feet, lift your chest up here, find this arch in your spine, drop your head back, top of the head comes to the floor, and slowly start to bring your elbows out to get your shoulders on the floor. Tuck your chin, reach around, grab opposite elbows on above you, and breathe. And again, be happy with wherever you are in this posture. If you're working on your ankles, if you're working on your knees, if you're all the way in it and lifting that chest and getting that arch of that spine. Work on your breath to open up your body here. Great front side stretch. Feel that stretch from your ankles, your knees, your thighs, your core here into your chest. Maybe try to bring those knees back together eventually, only as long as those knees stay down on the floor. And change. Reverse out slowly. Head hangs back. It comes up very, very last. Hands come out to the floor in front of you. Shake out your legs. Turn around for a quick Savasana here. Next up, we have our animal series. Working our spine again. Lengthening our spine, bending it back and bending it forward. Now for another sit-up. Squeeze those legs together, flex your feet, low back down, engage your core. Inhale, arms up over your head, and double exhale. Come up, sit up, reach for those toes. And now turn around onto your knees and your heels for half tortoise. Knees and heels together. Inhale your arms up, overhead, palms touch, cross your thumbs, spine is straight. Inhale, lengthen up, stretch up. Exhale, hinge forward, straight spine, belly in, engage your lower abdominal, slowly come down, forehead touches, then baby fingers touch. And then reach those arms forward as you drop those hips back. This is like an active child's pose here. We're extending our spine, we're lengthening our spine. You're reaching forward, you're sitting back, your elbows are straight. Try to get just your pinky fingers on the floor. Belly in and change. Inhale, come up, engage your core. Exhale those arms down by your side and breathe. All right, now come up onto your knees and your feet for camel. Knees and feet are hip width apart. Now bring your hands to your lower back behind you. Fingertips are down, thumbs are out. Lift your chest, drop your head, and now lean back. Shift your stomach, hips, and thighs forward. This could be your posture. Just lift that chest here. Feel that sensation between your shoulder blades here. If you're going further back, you can slowly find that back wall. Start hinging at those hips. Keep those stomach, hips, and thighs forward, though. You don't want them falling back. You ideally want them as far forward as you can. Look back. Maybe reach one hand and the other back towards your heels. Try not to twist. Grab those heels tight. Lift the chest. Keep breathing, everyone. It's a deep opening posture here. And change. Hands to your lower back. Slowly come up. Knees back together. Sit down on your heels. And breathe. Rabbit. Inhale, or don't inhale. Boom. Don't bring your arms up. I was about to say that. Keep your hands down by your heels. You don't have to get a grip quite yet. Inhale, lengthen up, tuck your chin, roll in, round, and exhale all the way down. Look at that belly button. Bring your forehead to your knees, top of the head to the floor. Get a nice tight grip on your heels. Thumbs are out, fingers are in. Lift your hips up. Try to get those arms to be straight. Shoulders up towards the ceiling. Lift those hips up and forward here. Creating that arch in your spine here. It's a deep, deep forward bend here. Squeeze those heels together. Try to get more weight into your knees and change. Slowly come up. Roll up, round up. Spine is straight. Now turn around, lie down for Savasana. And then we'll go right into a second set of those. Squeeze your legs, flex your feet, engage your core. Inhale, arms up overhead, and double exhale. Come up, sit up, reach for those toes. And turn around. Second set, half tortoise. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Cross those thumbs, lock out your arms, maybe bring them a little bit behind your ears. Lift your chest, exhale, work on that lower abdomen contraction here. Slow as you need to go. Exhale all the way down. Think about that forehead maybe touching first and then the baby fingers touch. And now relax into this here. This is tortoise pose. Slow breaths here like a tortoise. Really extend that spine. Relax those armpits and those shoulders down to really expand space between your shoulder blades here, opening up those shoulders. Arms are straight. Relax those hips down towards your heels. And change. Inhale, come up with control. Exhale, arms down by your side. Second set, camel. Come up on those knees. Again, you can widen your knees if you'd like, or you can bring them close together. It will challenge your flexibility here. Try to keep those heels 6 inches apart, or hip width. Hands to your lower back again. Go ahead and shift those hips forward. Lift your chest. Try to bring your elbows close together behind you to open up the chest. Drop your head back and now lean back. Go back, relax back. Breathe into it here. You can slowly reach down and grab opposite or grab your heels if you would like. Try not to twist here. Keep those hips forward. So you don't want to be falling back because then you really don't get a back bend here. So keep those hips forward. Lift your chest. Feel that opening along your quads, along your stomach, through your chest, opening up your throat, opening up your heart here. Keep breathing. And change. Hands to your lower back, one at a time. Slowly come up. Knees back together. Sit down on your heels and breathe. Hands towards your heels. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, tuck your chin and roll down all the way. Look at that belly button. Take your time. Bring your forehead to your knee, top of the head to the floor. Grab your heels nice and tight and then lift those hips up. Think about keeping those shoulders up towards the ceiling, away from your ears. Engage your belly to release that lower back. We're trying to create more space in our spine here. We're arching that spine up. Squeeze those knees and heels together. Push down with your knees into the mat. There's more weight in your knees than there is in your head. Lift those hips up and forward. One more place and change. Slowly roll up. Head comes up last. And then turn around, lie down, quick Savasana. And we are on our final home stretch. All we've got left is some leg stretches, a spine twist, and a final breathing exercise. You made it. One last sit up. Squeeze those legs together, flex those feet, engage that core. Inhale, arms up. Double exhale, come up, sit up. Reach for those toes. And now swivel around for separate leg stretching. So bring that right leg straight out in front of you, flex that foot, bring that left sole of the foot to your right inner thigh here. Now inhale your arms up, rotate your body over that right leg, and exhale, roll over, round over that right leg. Bring your forehead to your knee, bend your knee as much as you need to, grab the ball of your foot, interlace your fingers, and pull those toes back towards your head. Just relax into the stretch here. Elbows down towards the floor, shoulders down, flex that foot. Feel that hamstring stretch, back of your leg stretch. Maybe push that knee down with your forehead. And one day get that leg straight, but that's not the most important part here. Just breathe into this here. Feel the stretch. Pull those toes back. Get that Achilles tendon and change. Slowly reverse out. Swap your legs. Left leg forward. Right sole of the foot on the left inner thigh. Rotate over that left leg. And exhale. Round over that left leg. Bend the knee. Get that forehead to knee contact. Grab the ball of your foot. Interlace your fingers. And release into this here. Enjoy this stretch. Try to get your shoulders level. Your elbows down. And shift the weight around into your hips a little bit here. See what feels good. Maybe push down on that knee with your forehead. One day that heel comes up off the floor. And change. Now slowly go back. Both legs out in front of you. Watch for the wall behind you if there is one. Roll back as soon as you hit the floor. Double exhale. Come up, last sit up. Reach for those toes. And now grab your big toes with your peace sign fingers. Bend your knees. Get your upper body and your lower body, chest on your knees, stomach on your thighs. Now walk your hips back one at a time. Right, left, to try to get your hip bones on the floor. Now inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, stretch forward. Your legs don't have to be straight here. If you keep that compression, you keep that contact of your stomach on your thighs, your chest, on your knees, it'll help get the stretch more into your back as well. So keep thinking about keeping that spine straight. Lift your chest. Think about pulling that chest through your arms. Maybe try to get those pinky toes back towards your head. Flex those feet. Inhale for legs. Exhale and stretch elbows down. Maybe drop your head here at the end. And change. Slowly come back up. Spine twist. Bend your left knee. pointed straight out in front of you. Bring your right foot up and over your left knee corner, flat on the floor. Try shift that weight so that your hips are both on the floor. You don't want to be sitting on that right foot. Bring your right hand behind you as close as you can to keep that spine straight. Now inhale your left arm up, over, and around your right knee corner. Grab that left knee. Inhale, lengthen up, push down through your right hand. Exhale and twist towards the right, towards the back wall, chin to shoulder, looking over your right shoulder. Lift your chest and twist. Maybe bring your hand to your right hand to your lower back or grab that left inner thigh. Exhale and twist and change, release. And swap those legs out. Right leg, right knee points right in front of you. Left foot over your right knee corner. Left hand behind you, push down to really straighten that spine here. Right arm up, over, and around. And grab that right knee. Ideally, that ankle, knee, and hand touch. Now push down through your right hand, lift your chest, straighten your spine. Exhale, twist towards the back wall. Look to the left. Look over your left shoulder. Look towards maybe the next wall. One more point. Lift your chest. Exhale, twist. And change. Unwind. And we'll go right into our final breathing here. So go ahead and sit on your knees and your heels, or whatever comfortable seated position you like to take. Today you can sit cross-legged if that's better for you. Our final breathing is Kapalabhati breathing, a little differently from how we started class. This is a set of sharp exhales through your core. The inhales will happen automatically. So there's sharp, deep, lower abdominal contractions here. So you're like pushing the air out, shifting that, pushing that diaphragm up to get all the air out. The inhales will happen automatically. All right, so bring your hands to your knees, palms down, relax your shoulders down and back. You want a straight spine here. Swallow a couple times. Inhale a little. And exhale, exhale, exhale. A little faster. Five, four, three, two, one, and release. Completely relax. Turn around, lie down on your mat for your final savasana. Acknowledge your own practice to yourself however you would like. Don't forget about this final posture, your final savasana, where you take this rest and relaxation and just completely let everything go. With your arms by your side, your legs out. You can widen your limbs as much as you need to here. And give yourself some time, to take however long you might have or how much you would like to really let your body absorb all this good energy that it created during class. Close your eyes. Release your jaw, release all the muscles here. Enjoy this exhaustion, this relaxation, and appreciate that everything your body has just done for you in these last 75 minutes. On behalf of Biha Yoga Atlanta, we thank you so much for joining us today. Join us next time. Keep in touch. Take care. Namaste.